Hey, what's going on, everybody? I just wanted to make a quick little video today talking about improving my improv for NPCs. So, I struggle sometimes with improving. My cat is meowing at me. Hello. So, yeah, sometimes I struggle in the moment. Sometimes I struggle in the moment my cat is meowing at me and won't stop. This is Cheddar. He's 15 years old. He's an old geezer, man. Look. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Bye. Yep. All right. Well, we'll return in just a moment. All right. So we're back. So I want to improve my improv with my NPCs when I'm GMing because sometimes I struggle in the moment. If the players are interacting with a new NPC and I haven't thought about this NPC beforehand, this isn't in my prep. It can be hard for me sometimes to come up with things in the moment on the fly. And I try, what I want to do as a GM is I want to have a fleshed out world that makes sense and is interactive. And so, some things that I have found that I think are really good ideas for quick ways to improve my improv is the rule of three. So, what the rule of three is think about on the fly, what does this NPC want? What do they fear? Or what do they need? So, what do they want is like, what is their current goal? Do they want money? Do they want revenge? Do they want status? Do they want knowledge? And then the second one is, what do they fear? What keeps them up at night? Exposure, punishment, failure. And then the last one, the third one, is need. What do they need? This one is kind of the easiest for me to think of on the fly. What is essential to them right now? Food, safety, or they might need knowledge, other things like that. These three motivations cover most scenarios and give you a solid direction, even for a throwaway character. A good example of an NPC that the players might be interacting with is a guard at a city gate. So your players approach the gate guard at a walled city. Ask yourself, what does the guard want? The guard wants a promotion to get out of boring gate duty. Or what do they fear? They fear being blamed for letting someone dangerous into the city. And then what do they need? They need someone to cover their shift so they can go visit their sick mother. With those 3 points, this guard isn't just an obstacle. They're a person that the NPCs, sorry, they're a person that the players can interact with. Maybe the players can bribe them, they could reassure them, or they could even help them. When an NPC has clear motivation, it feels like they belong in the world. Players can negotiate with them, threaten them, or assist them, and every interaction becomes more engaging. So I tried this out at my session last Saturday. We had a very role play heavy session. I'm running Seven Dooms for Sandpoint in Pathfinder Second Edition right now, and they were in Sandpoint, and the whole game session took place in Sandpoint in the town, and they were interacting with a lot of different NPCs. And there were moments where I tried to remember to do this, and in the moment for me, it was easier to think of one of those things on the fly and be able to keep it moving a lot quicker than thinking about what they want, fear, and need all right then and there. So a lot of times, the need came up in my head first in the moment, and I was able to come up with dialogue about what this NPC is going through and possibly how the players could help them. Now, in my next session, I might try to switch this up a bit. You know, in that last session, I was just trying to remember to try to use this in action, and need came up the most So what I might do next time is be like, okay, maybe next time try to think about fear first, or want first. Want and need are very similar. When you're thinking about either of those two, you could be coming up with very similar motivations for the NPC in that moment. But I think it's still good to, in that moment, think about want, fear, or need. As long as you're coming up with a good NPC motivation on the fly, these interactions that the PCs have with the NPCs are going to be smoother. They're going to be more interactive, and it's going to be funner for everybody at the table. I think as GMs, we all want to be able to improv our NPCs a little bit better. Maybe you're a master at improv. That's not me. I'm still learning how to improv my NPCs. And so I'm just trying to learn how to do this more quickly, more efficiently, and in a more interactive way for my players. And this is a method that I found that I liked the idea of, and so I tested it out at my table, and it seemed to work really well for me. So I'm gonna keep using this. I'm gonna keep giving it a shot, see how it goes at my next session. You know, I'm gonna still look for more or other methods to improv my NPCs, but right now this seems to be working really well for me. It's very simple. I love the simplicity of it. So what I've also done is I created a NPC motivation chart. So the chart has a whole list of a bunch of different NPCs, and it has different things that they could be different motivations for want, fear, and need. And I might print this out and put it, you know, behind my GM screen just to have it on the fly. I'll link it down in the description. You can print it out if you want to, or you can just take a look at it and see if you like it or not. But yeah, so I really like this method. If you do too, let me know in the comments. Also, hit the like button if you like this stuff. Give it a try at your table and let me know how it goes. I appreciate everybody for watching this video. Thank you so much. And until next time, happy GMing.